This episode is sponsored by Hell's Gate Haunted House. Go buy your tickets at hellsgate.com.
Hello, my name is David and welcome to Halloween Blast. And this is the history on Hell's Gate. I have a special guest. I know who you are, but people may not know who you are, so you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is John LaFlamboy. I am the founder, creator of Zombie Army Productions and Hell's Gate Haunted House.
Now, for people who don't know what Hell's Gate is, this is what this video is for. So, first place, what made you build Hell's Gate? Because you didn't go buy this property, you actually built it. So...
Yeah, so basically what I did, I grew up here in Chicagoland, so I grew up listening to all the old stories about the Hell's Gate Haunted House from the 80s. And that was the one that started all the stories about haunted houses in the Midwest. It was the haunted house that had a slide. It was the haunted house you could win your money back. It was the haunted mansion hidden in the woods. And so what I did is I researched Hell's Gate from the 80s, the one that was shut down, and kind of brought all that back together and redeveloped it, reopened it, and, you know, basically put some Zombie Army love and energy into it. And that's how we ended up with the new Hell's Gate Haunted House.
Now, this was not here. This was all flat. Was this all flatland or, you know?
Yeah, so this all this property was abandoned, you know, like in the 80s, a long time ago. So there's nothing here. There's no building here, no roads. Everything was overgrown, full Jumanji style. This place belonged to nature, and we had to come out here and kind of cut a deal with nature, and worked around a lot of the trees, the water, and found a way to position our little mansion in the middle of the woods, because I truly wanted that experience for everyone to come out on an October night and to get to go that long dark road down Murder Road in the shuttle buses, getting dropped off in a vacant lot, and then having to walk into a dark forest, across a cemetery, up the hill before you even find the haunted house. And to me, it was key that we had all of that full experience, that Hell's Gate adventure was in the entire package. So yes, that is why we're here. That is why we did all the heavy lifting and built the building specifically for this attraction.
Now, you said there was nothing here before. So how long did it take to build Hell's Gate?
Honestly, building it wasn't a problem. I've been working with my dad since I was a kid. My dad's a builder and a developer. So luckily, John LaFlamboy Sr. Helped me out a great deal, because he's really good at building and developing property. So he was able to come out here and develop all of this and get the building put up in less than 7 weeks. And then we came in and built the haunted house in less than 7 weeks. So it was a very fast build. It was quick. It was quick, man.
That is insane. You're like a Frankenstein of haunted houses. Like you're just who would dog to go in the middle of the woods and build a house?
Yeah, no, I've been called crazy by many people, including my dad, who helped me build this. So yeah, no, it is a crazy idea. I know it is. But I embrace the crazy. That's my business.
Yeah. Now, the story. Where'd you come up with the story idea? Because the story that who people don't know is about the darkness that's taking over. So can you go in a little detail?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the storyline here is about the captain, who unfortunately, two 12-year-old twins had passed away on the way across the United States to take over the Illinois cemetery. So it really started from love. The captain reaching out into the darkness to see if his daughters were resting at peace. And unfortunately, if you reach out into the darkness often reaches back. So it is all about, something out of love causes this great calamity, and this portal opens, and the darkness comes out and infests the land. And so it's a constant battle between, the darkness and these people that are good people, the butlers and the maids and the house staff that are just trying to get through the night. So yeah, it's how did I come up with it? These things live in my head. I mean, if anybody knows me and knows Zombie Army Productions, I do not use other people's ideas. All of our rooms, all of our characters, they're all original. Whether it's Statesville Haunted Prison, The Fear at Navy Pier, or Hell's Gate Haunted House, everything is original. And a great, I think a big part of that is I just really need to get it out of my head. I also make film and theater and stuff like that, but it's telling these stories. It's what makes me happy, is telling these stories. And if I get to tell a story of this scope and magnitude with all these talented, beautiful people behind me, it's just a blast. So yeah, it all lives in here, and I just let it come out.
Yeah, so like if people who haven't been here before, it's amazing just to walk through. I mean, what he's saying, it doesn't even, words cannot, it's just like going through it and feeling it for yourself. Like you could tell someone, oh, you have this and you have this, but walking through it, it's a whole different experience. It's an amazing experience. I think people should come out and experience that. Now, you have all these rooms in this house. What's your favorite room?
My favorite room is still the opening room. It's the twins. Yeah, it's where the story is told. It's where we take a big departure from what a lot of people do. A lot of people do the big scary dudes. You got to be a big scary guy. I think little girls are terrifying. And so we like to empower the female actresses that come work for us and make them the scary ones. And that front room is a perfect example that forget what you think you know about going to a haunted house. Hell's Gate does it a little bit different. Come check it out.
So how did you feel? Like last year, you won multiple awards, and one from us.
Yes. Thank you very much. T-shirts made.
Yeah. So you won multiple awards. How did it feel when you won those multiple awards? You felt like your hard work finally paid off?
No. I mean, perfectly honest, no. I love the awards. I do. I mean, I do. But I love the awards for different reasons. I know when my hard work paid off when I see the customers leaving the building, no matter what awards I have. When I see customers leaving, laughing, screaming, poking fun at each other about what scared their friends, when I see them cheering and applauding or thanking because they had such a good time, that's how I know I'm succeeding. My success is measured by the looks on the faces of my customers, and it'll always be that way. It'll always be that way. I love the award, I do, but for the awards, for me, I love them for the kids. I love them for the high school kids and the college kids that come here and work here. I love it for them to feel that they got some sort of validation, that people love their work. I love that they're proud of it. Yeah, I love that they got a place to be, and they're proud of what they're doing here. I get to see the customers more than the kids do, so I get my satisfaction from the customers, and the kids I know often get it from knowing that someone like you took the time to see all these haunted houses and told them they were the best this year. So it's great for them. I of course appreciate them. Yeah, last year we won almost all of them, so we were very happy that it is such a resounding success here, and we saw it in our reviews, and our Facebook reviews, and our Yelp reviews, and the people leaving the building, which is always the most important thing for me.
Yeah. A couple more questions before we get to the end. Now, a lot of haunted houses, they like to say, we're the scariest haunted house. Sure. But you don't go that route. You say this is the adventure. Mm-hmm. Why'd you pick that road? Which I know why, and I think it's amazing, sure. But people may not know, so can you go into detail?
We're the scariest haunted house in Illinois, says my grandmother. Everybody says they're the scariest haunted house in Illinois. It's just the same noise that I see advertised everywhere, and no one ever validates it. They never say, we're the scariest haunted house in Illinois, says hauntedhousechicago.com or halloweenblast.com. It's like, my mom says I'm scary. Yeah. So that's not what we're doing here. We are going to scare the hell out of you. This is a scary haunted house, and I don't mean to diminish that at all. But what we're doing out here is we're creating a life experience. We're creating something we want you to physically feel, and like you keep saying, experience. Hell's Gate, you cannot see it you can't watch it online. You can't read about it in papers and understand. Even if you watch all the YouTube videos I do, you're still not going to get it. This is an experience that's designed for you to physically go through. You physically have to take the adventure. You physically have to walk through the dark forest with everything attacking you. You physically have to navigate your way around a cemetery and through trees and over stuff and through a mausoleum. You physically have to walk up this hill facing all of this and make the choice to knock on that door. That is different than what anybody else is doing. Anybody in the world can do a jump scare or an air cannon or make a loud noise. But what we do here is we create a world that we want you to physically experience. And that's why we say, take the adventure, because there's nothing else like it.
And he is not lying. It's like a journey to get to this house. It's more than just walking through the house. You also have to go walk through the forest, which that's an amazing experience too. So my YouTube stars are not here. Amanda and Karen are not here, who are always running this channel, but they have a couple of questions. Well, only one. Sure. One. One is from Amanda. Mm-hmm. Her question is, are you going to get more dragons?
Am I going to get more dragons? Yes, Amanda. I'm going to keep getting more dragons. I like dragons, and I'm not going to apologize about it.
And from Karen, Karen's question is, can she keep on the dragons? I am not joking. This is an actual question from her. And you know how she is.
Karen, we're going to get a special dragon, and we're going to give it to you as a gift. It's probably going to be a small dragon, but we're going to get a dragon for you, Karen.
Okay, so we got to wrap this up, because I know you're a very busy man.
Look at all the auditions behind me. These are all the kids getting ready for auditions. We'll see over 150 people today and another 150 people tomorrow auditioning to be part of the Hell's Gate team. It's another thing we do a little different. We have a huge actor base, so you cannot take 3 steps without an actor being there. We are an actor-based place, so we like to have fun out here. And I'm about to have fun auditioning all these kids.
Yeah. So the final question, I think everyone who's walked through it, what is the next step for Hell's Gate? What's the next plan that you have for it?
Oh, sure. I mean, It's the Zombie Army way. Every year, I find a way to knock down 30% of it and redo it. So if you came last year, you are not going to recognize the new study, the new behind the walls, the new kitchen, the new pantry, the pig pen, the library, the new greenhouse in place of the trophy room, the new upper attic. That's 8 rooms I did in just this winter. And that is the Zombie Army promise. With our shows, we appreciate that our customers come year after year after year. We appreciate that. We have gratitude. So we freeze our butts off every winter building new cool stuff for you. And that's what excites us. It's fun. You know, we get to build these wonderful worlds that you come play in. So there will always be more. We will always be expanding. We will always be innovating. You will always see the newest thing here first.
That's amazing. Now, if people want to come to Hell's Gate, where do they buy their tickets?
Just go to hellsgate.com. It's a real simple web address, hellsgate.com. All of our information there. Our tickets is there. Our discounts, check it out on Instagram, on Facebook. We're always throwing coupon codes out there for you. And really, sign up for our mailing list because I love sending free tickets to people. I love sending half-off tickets to people. So hellsgate.com, join the mailing list, and you'll get tons of discounts.
All right. Thank you for your time, John.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming out.
All right. This is Halloween Blast. Check us out on our social medias on Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat. I don't even know what the rest of them are. But anyways, it's at the end of the video. It's at the end. You know, Karen does a fantastic job.
All these great little icons telling you what to look at.
Yeah, he Anyway, it's time to wrap this up. Thank you, and check us out on our next Halloween Blast.